Namaste viewers, welcome to Jnana Degula channel. In this episode, we'll try to understand the meaning of Manodharma. Manodharma, we always keep talking of Manodharma. What is Manodharma? Every musician, oh Manodharma Sangeeta, particularly Carnatic music musicians, and then all, oh Manodharma Bhala Chanagitu, it was very fantastic. So what does this Manodharma technically, and then what does this deeply mean? Let us go through that a little more in detail. But before we go to the details, I request you to please like, share, and then subscribe to my channel. Now, Manodharma is the creative soul of performance, of music performance, of particularly Carnatic music performance. This word Manodharma is derived from two Sanskrit words, Manas. The second one is Dharma. Manas means mind, thought, inner self, all these things which come from that. The Dharma is the natural flow. It is the duty or that which sustains, that is, which is a natural flow. So literally Manodharma means that which arises naturally from the mind. The creative expression which is guided, which is directed by one's inner law and imagination. This is Manodharma. In the context of Carnatic music, Manodharma refers to the creative and improvisational aspect of performance. Here the artist goes beyond his memorized or by-hearted compositions, whatever he has learned it previously, he would have by-hearted, and rather he brings out spontaneous music. Of course, it is all within the framework of the raga, that melodic structure, and the tala, that rhythm. The framework of tala and raga, he maintains that. See, there are two pillars of Carnatic music. Here we may say that one is called as the Kalpita Sangeeta. They both are complementary to each other anyway. Kalpita Sangeeta is pre-composed music. That means kritis, varnams, whatever that is, padams, whatever that is, lyrics, that are preset, all those things. These are fixed and taught by the Guru. These are called as Kalpita Sangeeta. Now, as against this Manodharma Sangeeta, it is not as against that, it is a complementary to this Kalpita Sangeeta anyway. This is a creative music. This is improvised by the artist during the time of performance, at the time of performance. This requires mastery, this requires very deep knowledge, and this requires that intuition which comes from within. Actually, Manodharma is what gives life, individuality, and freshness to every performance. Without it, music would be mechanical repetition. It will be just like, listening to some this thing in a repeated, like that. So now, there are 5 major improvisational modes, we can call it them as modes. These are the forms of Manodharma, which are in Carnatic music. What are these 5 major improvisational modes? Let's see one by one. One is Raga Alapana. Raga Alapana, you can describe it as a free-flowing elaboration of a raga without sticking out to much rhythm. Of course, there is some rhythm there also, but it's not strictly adhering to principles of rhythm as set out in the music. This thing, it is then it's a free-flowing elaboration of raga. Here, the performer, the artist, the singer paints the melodic canvas of the raga, unfolding its beauty. Gradually, he just increases its beauty by singing. This is first one of the major improvisational modes. The second one is thanam. It is called as thanam, a rhythmic improvisation. Usually it starts with the madhyama kalam, medium tempo, where the raga is explored with pulsating syllables like tam nam tanam 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 like this. It's kind of a pulsating syllables. It gives some kind of a soothing effect to the listener, soothing effect to the musician also. The third aspect here is the mode, the improvisational mode is Neraval. So Neraval is a creative variation of a chosen line of kriti, one line of a kriti, one whichever convenient that is chosen. Here the artist improvises within the rhythm, and he should also ensure that the lyrical meaning is intact. You should not just, for the sake of his creative rhythm and other things, you should not alter the meaning of the lyrics, or you should not sing such a way there is no meaning in it. When somebody sings, it becomes meaningless also sometimes. So he should keep the lyrical meaning also intact. This is Neraval. The fourth aspect, the fourth major improvisational mode is Kalpana Swara. Again, it's a spontaneous swara patterns, note patterns, sung to a given tala cycle. This is often ending precisely at the composition's starting point, what is called as Edupu. Edupu is the starting point. It ends there. This is Kalpana Swarams. Now, the fifth one is Ragam, Tanam, Pallavi. This is like the crown jewel of Manodharma. It combines raga, it combines alapana, Tanam, and an improvisational Pallavi. A single thematic line set to complex tala, leading to swara and laya explorations. This is Ragam, Tanam, Pallavi. So, these are all the 5 major improvisational modes of Manodharma in Carnatic music. Now, what is the relevance of Manodharma? The first aspect is individuality of an artist. Many singers may perform the same kriti, but their Manodharma makes each rendition, each singing unique. It is the artist's musical signature, you can call it. It is this is his style that is unique to him. Now, the second aspect here is dialogue with tradition. Improvisation is not random. You cannot just sing in an haphazard and then get something. This creativity is rooted in the strict grammar of raga and tala. You should not move to other swaras. You should not change talas. You should not go out of tala. All these things are they are all bound within that framework only, within that strict grammatical rules only. One has to sing. This is the dialogue with tradition. Thus, Manodharma balances this tradition and innovation. Both it balances. The most important aspect, the other aspect is spiritual dimension. In Carnatic philosophy, music philosophy, music is not just entertainment. It is not at all entertainment. It is a divine form of worship. It's a form of nadopasana, worship through sound. Here, the Manodharma becomes an offering of one's mind and creativity to the divine. The Manodharma becomes an offering, and one's mind, he is offering his mind to God and creativity to the divine object, what we call is God or whatever you call it. Of course, another important aspect is audience engagement with the audience. A listener, a connoisseur of music, experiences the joy of, you may call it as unpredictability. Like, suddenly he comes with some kind of a rare, movement of a raga. This joy is experienced by the audience. The freshness and surprise element. Each performance becomes a kind of a journey to a musician and even to the listener also. So now, how do one achieve this kind of Manodharma? Manodharma is not something instantly achieved. Like, I want to get into Manodharma Sangeeta. No, it is not. It grows through years of listening. It grows through listening to concerts, listening to music from others, Shravanam, to get masters. That is the first aspect. The second is a deep practice. That is sadhana of raga lakshana and tala precision. You will have to practice, a very deep practice. And then rigorous practice, rigorous training of Kalpita Sangeeta is also required to have a strong foundation. Kalpita means whatever that is learned, previously, which you have learned, you have to keep singing that also, you have to practice that also. And the last one is the courage. You should have the courage to experiment with your innovation while respecting tradition. So it is all bound by all these kinds of things. So Manodharma can be like, it's both a gift of imagination and the fruit of discipline. You can call it as discipline of learning all those Kalpita Sangeetas and all those things, and imagination also. So how is it important in the world of Carnatic music? What is its importance? Manodharma separates a mere performer from a true musician. That's all. While compositions showcase devotion and the brilliance of composers like Tyagaraja, Muthuswami Dikshit, Purandaradasa, so many, it is the Manodharma that showcases the singer's individuality, singer's creativity, and singer's mastery over that particular piece of singing. A concert, or what we call Sabha, music Sabha, music, this thing, it is filled with Manodharma. A concert filled with Manodharma is not just a musical event. It is a living, it becomes a living, breathing experience of sound, of devotion, breathing sound, breathing experience of creativity. It is unique to that moment. That particular moment, it is unique and it cannot be repeated exactly again. Sometimes, we applaud with a lot of this, That is the moment. That's a unique moment. It might not be repeated. That is the thing. That is exactly what we have heard. It might not exactly be repeated also. So essentially, Manodharma is the soul of Carnatic music. This is where tradition meets creativity, discipline meets imagination, devotion meets expression. So this is about the Manodharma. I hope this was quite interesting to know. Please, I request you to please like, share and then subscribe to my channel. Please post your comments in the comment box after having gone through the video talk and complete. Thank you viewers for your valuable time in listening to this. Thank you.